Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day. Just going to wait a few minutes until some people hop on here before I get started. So, just so you guys know, I am streaming this in a few different places. So, don't mind me if I look up and down, just to make sure that I cover all my bases and I am communicating to those on different platforms. So, for those who don't know me yet, my name is Cordula. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist, and I am the founder of the Facebook group, The Holistic Gut Solution. Hey, Anya, how you doing? Um, so I am coming on here today because I really want to take a moment and I want to talk about the elephant in the room. I have been having a lot of conversations with women around gut health, obviously, and lowering chronic inflammation and how to get rid of all the symptoms and possibly reverse autoimmune symptoms and chronic gut health issues. And what I'm seeing in the health and wellness space is something that is really bugging me. And I just want to give you my input and tell you um, where I'm coming from and what I see is just misleading women in this space so often. So today, I really want to take a moment to talk about the three things that do not make a healthy gut, right? So, because we are focused, we are always focused on the one thing that makes up a healthy gut. We are always focused on the one thing that anybody can do in order to fix their chronic health issues. We're always gravitating towards the one fix, the one supplement, the one cleanse, the one thing that you're missing in order to finally get rid of all your gut health woes, in order to finally get your energy up, in order to finally get to creating the life that you want for yourself. It's always the focus is always on the one thing. And to tell you the truth, really that is always it's first of all, it's not your fault. First of all, it's not your fault. This is what media is communicating to us. This is what we are seeing in marketing techniques are always around that. Society is focused on the quick fix. Society is focused on the one thing that can heal it all. And the gurus out there will always tell you, do the one thing and you will be happy and healthy for the rest of your life. And while this sounds so fascinating and so attractive to somebody who's really suffering, it is never the one solution because it sounds easy, and that is why we're gravitating towards it. We gravitating towards the ways to make our gut health better in an easy way. Whether it's the one supplementation, whether it's the one cleanse, whether it's the one thing that you want to do, right? It's okay if I implement that, I'll be all better. In all honesty and all reality, it is not that simple. It's really not. It's definitely hard because if we are starting midway on our health journey, if we don't start at A and we want to go to B and we start midway with putting in supplements, with putting in cleanses, with putting in all of those strategies that the health gurus are telling us to do, then we are completely skipping over what is entirely more important to us to really get our gut health in a good place, which is the foundation. We need to build a strong foundation in order to then go and implement the specifics. If we are being focused on the specifics only, then we're missing the biggest important part in our gut health journey, which is really starting at the foundation and the basics. And this is really what my 4-day masterclass is going to be about on January 25th. For 4 days, we're going to be talking about all of this. We're going to be talking about the leaky gut, what it means, the ins and outs, and we're going to be talking about how to create a strong foundation on which we can build upon with supplementation, with cleanses and such. So today I want to talk about the three things that do not make a healthy gut. Number one, what I see in the field is supplementation. So I am having conversations with a lot of women that continuously ask me, what do you think of this supplement? What do you think of that supplement? What do you think about that collagen powder? Should I be taking the B vitamins? Should I be taking the essential fatty acids? They're so focused, so stuck on that one thing that think it's going to help them overcome their entire gut health issues that they're missing the point of creating this strong foundation. Supplementation really, you guys, is adding is adding something that might fill a gap, something that might be out of balance and that needs to fill the gap in order for you to continue to build that strong foundation to get to a place where you want to be. We can't base our entire diet, our entire nutrition on consuming supplementation for the rest of our lives. If we do that, we're going to be starting to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on supplementation that are synthetic and full of fillers, and they simply don't get to the root cause of where your issues lie. So supplementations have a place in your life and on your healing journey, but supplementations are not the key element that you should base your gut health journey and lowering your inflammation journey on. But this is unfortunately what I see a lot of this environment in the health is that there's this focus on supplementation and we're skipping over the more important part, which is how do I nourish my body? How can I get the nutrients into my body that I need on a daily basis in order to function properly? With food, with whole foods. Nobody talks about that because it's hard, because it's entirely hard to go about and create this the change in lifestyle and the change in dietary approach that is needed in order to get to that point. And we are being marketed to, and we're being marketed to with a supplementation and saying, this supplementation is going to help you overcome everything. But if we take the supplementation and we don't work on our foundation at the same time, what good is that supplementation? What good does it do for you? If you stop taking that supplementation, you're just going to be falling back on square one, not seeing any results because you haven't done the work that is necessary to create a strong foundation for you to build upon. So when you go to the health food store, there's shelves and shelves of supplementation. There's a supplement for everything in this world, right? And this is what we're being marketed to. And though some supplementation have their place, it's not going to be the foundation of you creating the perfect gut health. It has to come down to food. It has to come down to how am I getting rid of all the processed stuff? How I'm incorporating the real nutrients that my cells need on a daily basis. So that is number one I was going to talk about here. Supplements are not the one thing that make a healthy gut. Number two is cleanses. So what I see right now, it's the time to go on a cleanse. So everywhere that I look, there is marketing for a rosewater cleanse, SIBO cleanse, Candida cleanse here, cleanse there, juice cleanse. There's all kinds of cleanses out there. And so while, again, same thing with the supplements, while those cleanses most certainly have a place and time on your healing journey from a therapy, it's never going to be the one thing that's going to heal everything for you. It's just not happening. And why is that? Because same thing. If you don't go back to the root cause of your issues, if you don't build a strong foundation, beginning at A and wanting to go to B, if you start midway with a cleanse, what's going to happen after the cleanse? If you don't change why you have been feeling the way you've been feeling in the first place. If this doesn't change, you're just going to fall back to where you've started off of. So, as well, keep in mind the cleanses that you might be incorporating. What I see a lot of is that it actually backfires. It actually backfires. And why is that? It is because, again, if you don't have regular bowel movements, if you don't go to the bathroom on a daily basis, at least once a day, you can't even detox all the stuff that the cleanse is going to break up for you. Your intention of getting your body cleansed and getting rid of the toxins and the components, the particles that are creating inflammation in your body is to get rid of it. Well, if your detoxification pathways are not open, how are you going to get rid of those, right? And I just had a conversation with a lady just last week. She was super frustrated because she was having such pains during her cleanse. She was experiencing symptoms such as fatigue and migraine headaches. She had such stomach pains during her cleanse that she was not able to push through. Well, the first thing that I asked her is, are you able to go to the bathroom every day? And she says, no, I've always had trouble going to the bathroom. That's why I'm doing this cleanse for. See, the focus is on the cleanse and not on establishing a really strong foundation where the cleanse then comes in to help you. So, what is the point in her going on the cleanse when she can't rid her system of the toxins? She is having the toxins start to recirculate in her body. She's having extreme side effects and she is stopping the cleanse and she has to go on pain medication. Now, this pain medication is causing her, again, more symptoms of leaky gut and intestinal permeability. And so, by the way, this is what we're going to be diving deep into during those 4 days of the masterclass that I'm holding by the end of January. So, if this is something you really want to learn more about, the ins and outs of the leaky gut, the intestinal permeability, and how it all comes together, please join me. I'm going to drop the link here to the masterclass. It's going to be an amazing event, lots of learning, lots of information. So that's number 2, cleansing. It has a point and it has a certain value, absolutely 100%, but you can't just start and focus your healing journey on the cleanse only. Number 2, eliminating foods. And I know that is a sore spot for a lot of people in here and everywhere on the internet, because again, there's in the health and wellness field, there's this notion of we need to eliminate foods to eliminate symptoms. Eliminating foods to eliminate symptoms. And it works in the beginning. That is why I see a lot of women are so adamant in continuing the elimination diet, which is truly meant to be just a therapeutic, temporary diet. And it has a place. And the place is to rid the body of possible triggers, possible inflammatory processes that are being triggered by food. But remember, it's never the food, it's always your gut. It's never the food, it's always the gut. So while you might be eliminating your foods in order to get your gut back into a healthy place, you will possibly eliminate maybe 1, 2, 3, however many food items that your body is currently reacting to, and you will feel better. And then you're going to say, oh my goodness, the elimination diet, paleo or AIP or FODMAP or whatever it is my cure diet. This is the one thing that's going to work for me. But as soon as you start introducing the foods again without doing the actual work to get your gut in a good place to help repair and restore, you will not find relief long term because you're not getting to the root cause of what the issue is. You're not fixing the actual problem. You're just eliminating for the sake of eliminating symptoms. It's really, when you think about it, it's no better than medication. It's no better than supplementation, because that too is just a band aid approach on your symptoms. It's just a band aid approach of eliminating symptoms for the purpose of eliminating foods for the purpose of eliminating symptoms. But it's never doing the entire work that needs to be done so that you can go out there and that you can enjoy your favorite foods again, that you are able to incorporate foods for the long term so that you can sustainably have nourishment that are nourishing your cells on sustainably long term. So that is why I always say I would love for you to be able to include as many foods as you possibly can versus excluding as many foods as you possibly can. Okay, so let's summarize the three things that do not make a healthy gut. Number one, supplements. Number two, cleanses. Number three, eliminating foods. They all have a purpose. They're all strategies and tools that are necessary at one point during your health journey, but they are never meant to be the focus of healing your gut. This is really just my message, what I wanted to get out there today for you guys. And if that resonates, and if you want to learn more about leaky gut and nutrients and how they nourish your gut health and how they can lower your inflammation and how you can start to create a good foundation that'll start to carry you through your life in order to then have all those components being part of your health journey, please join me on my 4-day masterclass series starting on January 25th. I would love to have you. I'll drop the link here, and I would love to see you in there. So have a beautiful day, everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.